Hi Aquarius, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. I have a reading for you for the period of the 25th of September all the way through to the 30th. Last week of September, first week into Libra season. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. We had the Aries full moon yesterday, which would have been a really good time to just bring up a lot of stuff to the surface. Kind of push out what is old and what is not working, be that frames of mind, modalities, and just consciousness of the wrong thing. Wow. Aquarius, what do I have for you guys this month? This week even, I have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So when I said the Aries moon is definitely asking you, and we're going to be sitting with this energy for the rest of the week. So if you guys didn't get a chance to watch it last night, I'm sure it will be in its waxing gibbous, waning gibbous? I can't remember. Either way, it is going to be in its, not as full as it is, it's still the full moon now. It's still pretty full. Go and enjoy it. However, back to the cards. This really is going to be a call for you guys with Mars in Aquarius pushing forward as much as it can, with Pluto turning direct and going into Capricorn on the 30th at the end of this week. It's really going to ask you now to take each and every one of those swords, including the ones that you have been putting into yourself, and put them away. Like literally, put the swords down now, Aquarius. You've got far too much work to do. If you have been in a situation where you have felt like you have been drained, like everyone's betrayal, everyone's 2 cents worth, all of their swords, all of that backstabbing, all of that lying, know that this Aries full moon and this week really is going to be a beautiful opportunity for you guys to get out of that, to really come out of that frame of mind. Look here, we have the Eight of Swords. Now this may be what other people are doing to you, and it is going to come to an end of it, because you know what, you have just got so much more important stuff to do, as we're going to get into. But with the end of this needs to come the end of what you guys do to yourselves internally. If there is paranoia, if there is self-criticism, if there is some sort, this is all forms of self-hate. And if we're not very careful, it can turn into a bigger thing than it needs to be. It is, however, a call for you guys now to really put the swords down. Unprison yourself. If things are dead, if you are done with certain things, be done. Let it be done. Just let it be done now. Okay, things need to move forward. Things do need to progress. And the way that you are going to choose to spend your time now is really going to be at the forefront. The way that you're thinking about stuff needs to change. There is a calling now for you guys to wake up. This Aries full moon, this week, all of the action that is going on with Mercury in Libra, training Mars and Aquarius that would have happened yesterday, it really is the energy for you guys to snap out of it now. There is a calling. You need to wake up. You have to get up. There are things that need addressing, especially redundant mind frames and betrayals that you know have been taking place, but you are not acting on them. You know, a little bit of spontaneity could really help this. So go out, Aquarius, go and do something fun. Really try and step outside of the norm of what you know and what you are familiar with. There is here Four of Swords. You have been sleeping on a situation, and I want to say it is maybe caused you to ponder a little bit longer in the betrayal, the heartaches, the hurts. But know that while you're doing that to yourself, you're still suffering, okay? Snap out of it, Aquarius. Really, it's time to wake up now. It's time to move forward. There is a victory that this week wants you to have. There is something that this week wants you to celebrate. And I believe it might have something to do with a relationship. There is, however, a calling, Aquarius. Something that is asking you to really tame your inner demons. This card isn't called Strength for the strength that this woman is exuding over the lion. No, if anything, this is inner control. This is creating something out of nothing. This is being kind and fair to yourself when you know that now really isn't the time to be so angry or so, that, you know, upset over things that have gone wrong. Things go wrong, fair enough, life gets difficult, but with this week, you're obviously going to be accepted by a crowd and celebrated, you know. This guy is celebrated by the people. There is obviously some sort of partnership that is looking like it is going to work out, but Aquarius, until you cannot control your demons, until you cannot put certain bad habits away, until you cannot take time and make time for the things that are important, like the way, you know, where your mind goes, like what it is that you're doing with your time, like how it is that you intend on coming out of these situations. And what is the best way to come out of this situation? Right, you know something bad happened. You know there's been betrayal. You know there's been backstabbing. Unfortunately, we cannot always control that. What we can control is the frequency that we are emitting out. Okay, and when people say it is what that you give, what you're giving out is what you're calling in. So know that this might be a little bit of time that you need in order to really fully awaken and waken yourself up, is to actually have the strength and the courage to do something about things. If you know that there are people that are no good for you, don't hang out with them. Just don't go there. Don't be around them. It's as simple as that. No one's forcing you. You don't have to. Aquarius, however, I will tell you something. A lot of strength comes from internal control. Self-mastery, self-control. So see where it is in your life that you have not been exuding the control that you need to take over your life. Where is it, Aquarius, that you have been journeying in the wrong direction and maybe enabling liars, cheaters, stealers, and letting it bring you and back you into a corner where you're paralyzed. Do you see that? Completely paralyzed. Completely paralyzed. Aquarius, now isn't the time for it. With Mars in your sign, it doesn't want that for you. Yeah, with Taurus, with Uranus in Taurus, it is quite a reluctant energy to make changes, but I don't think that this week is going to let you get anywhere near victory without some sort of self-mastery. And with this self-mastery needs to come the courage, the graciousness to accept whatever has gone wrong, but it is now time to move forward to bigger and better things. It is now time for us to take this Saturn in Capricorn energy and create and pile it in directions that you know are going to be useful for you in your life. I want to say there is someone out there who needs to buy a SAD light. If you can't afford a SAD light, get yourself a Himalayan salt lamp. Just the same thing. It really is. It is getting quite dark in London again, so seasons are changing. If you're prone to, you know, seasonal disorders like getting depressed when it gets colder, I would strongly recommend that you guys check with your physician first, but start taking cod liver oil and look into investing in a Himalayan salt lamp or tea light holder. I swear by them. They are brilliant. What they can do for you is so good. Self-love, okay? Self-love is such an important ingredient, especially when you know that there are situations like this that plague you that you just can't come out of. And it's okay, Aquarius. It really, it's fine. Look to find the hero within yourself. Look to see where it is that you can grow, expand, and change. Look to see where it is that you can do things a little bit differently than you previously have. This is not a calling for you to brush under the carpet the things that have previously been going on, but a calling for you to actually step outside of the status quo of what has been going down already and see where it is and what it is that you can do internally to really allow yourself that freedom to break free of restricting mind frame so you can progress and actually relax a little bit while you're off celebrating, because there's something that definitely needs a celebration this week, Aquarius. There is definitely something that needs to be celebrated, and if you're not celebrating yourself as part of it, you're doing yourself a massive injustice. Go get that success, Aquarius. Go step out of the status quo, which is like not so great, and expect good news. Expect some really good news this week, Aquarius. Like, really do your thing to take whatever you can, whatever you learn, whatever it is that has been going on. Pull out those swords. Know where there's energy vampires, where there have been people draining you, feeding off of your energy. Maybe it's time that you took a break from all of that and just looked for the rainbow in the clouds. Look for the silver lining. Expect victory, expect celebration, expect recognition. Do it, Aquarius. It is about time that you guys kind of broke free from all of that. I don't even want to hold that kind of stuff up again because it is so miserable. If you know that you are being betrayed, if you know you are being backstabbed, have some strength. Get up. Stand up for your rights. Do some nurturing work. Take some time to see where it is that you may have holes in your aura and what it is that you can do to fill those holes up. A little meditation I like to do is with a stone called chrysoprase, and it is a very sweet little green apple color stone that you can grab in your palm and meditate with. They're really important. They're really nice. Another really good one for you guys, and I don't want to say go with aquamarine right now. I want you guys to go with ruby. Get yourself a ruby, and it doesn't need to be one of the expensive ones. There's lots of grades of ruby that you can take even as meditation palm stones. They're really helpful. Aquarius, there is a lot to look forward this week, a lot to look forward to this week, but I want to say until you guys have not decided to just really put an end to like shitty situations and just move on from rubbish now, it is entirely like your call. But there is something that needs to be addressed, and that is the way that you're feeling about yourself and the way that you're letting others treat you at the moment, Aquarius. So really step out of that, acknowledge it, and step out of that this week. That's the real advice for the week. Have a beautiful week. Take it easy. I will catch you guys again next week. Thank you for watching.